Hey crafty friends, welcome back. In today's episode of Crafting Adventure, Archie and I are leaving Arizona. As much fun as we had here, it was time to venture on to New Mexico. I had wanted to stop at the Petrified Forest National Park. We went there last year and it was amazing. Super dog friendly. I loved it, Archie loved it, but unfortunately, there was a forecast of snow, and if you know anything about me by now, it's that I do not like driving in the bad weather. So we were racing the snow and trying so hard to beat it to Santa Fe. It's down in that little valley, and we just spent the rest of the afternoon and the night here at this rest area, and it was great. I did a little bit of filming, so I opened up some Happy Mail, and that was really fun. So I still film and craft and stuff on the road. So if you guys are members of the Crafty Club, you already know that. But if you're not and you want to see craftiness happen kind of everywhere, definitely check out the club. I'll link it down below. You can see the weather's getting a little wild. The sunset was beautiful, but it was like starting to snow a little bit. So it was time to tuck in for the night. When we woke up, you know, Archie was all bundled up. I make sure he stays nice and warm all night. We got up, we got warm, we explored Santa Fe a little bit. My favorite part of being in Santa Fe was actually getting to meet up with an old friend of mine from way back in the day. Been like 15 years since I gotten to see her. So we had some lunch, she got to meet Archie, I got to meet her family. So Lindsay, if you're watching this, girl, thanks so much for making some time for me and Archie. It was so great to see you again. But anyway, after we met up with her and her awesome fam, we headed north into Colorado to Colorado Springs. I did a bit of errands, you know, laundry and all that kind of stuff. And then Archie and I got to meet up with another friend of mine. So Lindsay at Bendable Fancies, who is in the Crafty Club. We got to craft together, you guys. It was so awesome. So she did a bit of mixed media stuff. I worked on my travel junk journal. I did film my video, so if you want to see that, it's over in the Crafty Club. Again, the link will be down below. But Lindsay, it was so awesome to meet up with you too. I'm so glad we got to spend so much wonderful time together. It was so amazing to see you get messy and creative in your art journal, and I just had the best time sitting outside and getting our craftiness on. And so yeah, so we worked on some stuff, and Archie was such a good boy while we were getting creative. I just had the best time. So again, Lindsay, thanks again for making time for us to hang out. I so appreciate it, friend. When it was time to get back on the road, Archie and I stopped at the Subaru. I was due for an oil change. Now I gotta keep up with that stuff even though I'm on the road. So we did that, and then we spent the afternoon at the Garden of the Gods, which is also in Colorado Springs. It's all these amazing like rock formations that I'm just such a sucker for. So when I saw that that was there in town, we went and did that. And then it was time to head back down south into New Mexico. After spending the night at this really interesting rest area with like this kind of built up situation, I don't know, saw a beautiful sunset, it was great. But after this evening, we continued on through New Mexico towards the southern part of the state. We stopped at this really cool Valley of Fires recreation area, and it's like a huge lava field, which was so awesome. I don't think I've ever seen a lava field, and it came from a mountain that was like really far away, so I don't know how all that happened, but it was pretty cool. And there was this paved like loop walk that went all through it, so it was perfect for Archie, and he was allowed there, so we had a good time there. And then again, we just continued on our journey. One of the cool things about living the nomad life is that you make nomad friends and they let you know about cool places where you can camp, or boondock as we call it, for free. So I was watching my friend Rachel's channel. I link her down below. She's Rachel in real life. She had made a video about camping at Holloman Air Force Base. So it's right by White Sands National Park. So it worked out perfectly. I did do a bit of crafting while I was there, while I was camping, but then we went to White Sands and it was so amazing. Archie freaking loved it, y'all. It was like his most favorite thing of our trip so far. It was like the beach, but without all the scary noise of the waves and stuff crashing. So he had a blast. He thought he was at the beach, even though he wasn't. And he just had such a great time running around and being ridiculous. And I really loved White Sands just because it was so beautiful. I've never been to a place like this before. And again, it was part of Rachel's journey into this part of New Mexico. So since it was right there too, I wanted to check it out. Although she is much more hardcore, she went like sand sledding with her cat, which is insane and so fun. So again, I'll link her stuff down below. And then after White Sands and all that, we headed out to Roswell. It's this cool like alien themed kind of town. It had some really cool art, murals, and like just kind of funky, weird stuff. Like the lampposts have like little alien faces on them. I thought it was so funny. But my favorite part of Roswell, y'all, was this R2-D2 mail post box. I just love R2. He's my favorite. So when I saw that, I was just so excited. But anyway, that's the end of our journeys in New Mexico. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for your support and subscribing and commenting and all the things. I really, really appreciate it. It lets the journeys continue. But again, that's it for today. And Archie and I will see you guys in the next episode when we head into Texas for some wild adventures. So we'll see you guys there. Bye, friends.